Casino del Sol Stadium. Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the Duke Blue Devils and the Arizona Wildcats. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Thanks, guys. The Wildcats head coach told me before the game, even though their opponent today is not ranked in the top 25, coach has been warning his players all week, do not overlook anyone. We have to be the best version of ourselves today. I'll keep you posted on how it's going at halftime. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And the Blue Devils will kick off first, and here we go. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hunter. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Running inside. It's Craig. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22. Well, the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint. The Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove.
Makes the catch, and he's free. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
The give headed toward right tackle. Third and 6 yards to go. To throw, it's Fafita. Makes the grab. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages, it tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. The screen, he's got wheels. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Snap to the back. Here's a little room there. 10. Touchdown, Wildcats. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
And every team team has their script, and they want to get the game off on this foot, and they want to make sure that they have balance and get these plays in and assert the line of scrimmage. Run the football, and they do. They create the explosive run, and they open this football game with a touchdown.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Firing to the right, complete. Crosses the 30. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. In a world of trouble from the start and a massive loss on that play. The Blue Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Trying play action. Here's a heat. Got his man on the right. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down mark.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
We'll see what the D does, but this crowd bearing down and getting loud on 3rd down. To the ground to try to move the chains. Might have a chance. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
And this offense has really gotten to a nice rhythm here on their opening drive of the game. Running the ball, getting it down now into a goal-to-go situation. They really have established a bit of a physicality here early. Let's see if they can keep that up.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Motion from the back. This quarterback part of their running game. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Big guy smells it. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. Medical personnel out there checking on this senior defensive back. Fourth and goal from the 3, and the offense will stay out there and try to finish the deal. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Off play action on 1st down. Got a man, it's Craig. Breaks into the open. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that.
And that's a really good job by the quarterback, man. You run the play action, you want to take a shot. Nice job taking the check down. Running back does the rest and chews up some yardage.
They'll leave it with him. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Looking to pass. It's Fafita. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man on the left. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Such a nice job in pass protection. You've got the corner route there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fella a little while to get to that area of the field, so you got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from. And all 5 guys up front doing their job individually, working together in tandem beautifully. That's what really allowed that play to work.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Finds his big tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. Arizona runs out the punt team. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. They let that one get away from them. They look like they are pumped up and ready to go here, David.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you've got to remember that. But they got to realize, I got to get points. When I get in those areas, I got to capitalize. And they wanted a touchdown last time. This drive, they can go make it happen.
Quick release on the RPO. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You could tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's got it down the left. He's loose down the left side. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
Well, we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
There's some room. Makes it past the marker. At the 20. Touchdown, Arizona. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
This QB just has such a feel. He's so good with these design quarterback runs. He's patient. He allows the holes to develop. He puts his foot in the ground, and in the open field, he's as dangerous as any ball carrier in the country.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. And he's going to bring this one out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Now we get a timeout from the Blue Devils. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. A run for the quarterback. There he goes. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. And the Blue Devils in the hurry-up. Quarterback keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Here comes the noise. Is this crowd doing everything they can to help the defense bear down on 3rd down? Unloads to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Blue Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Back has it. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
How about that defense in the backfield? Nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, it's Fafita. Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. The pick 6, he takes it in. Touchdown, Duke.
I love this free safety and how he plays center field, and oftentimes he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
And the extra point is good. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gets the back moving. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Caught behind the line. It's Craig. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
I know it was incomplete, but I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. The screen, he can go. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37. And the Blue Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And he makes the catch, but he can't stay in bounds. That'll be incomplete.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Wildcats signal for a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They kick it away on 4th down. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Dropping back, it's Fafita. Flushed out of the pocket. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. 2nd down coming up. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Fires to the tight end. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air on 1st down. He hurls one deep down the left side. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We start with Baylor taking on the number 3 team, the Indiana Hoosiers. And it's the Bears, able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset. And this coach has got to be happy they get back on track after dropping their last game, and it gets them to 3-1.
Here comes the Duke offense to start the drive. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
How about that? You don't see those, touch passes go for negative yards very often. Usually this is a short flip that counts as a completion that goes a long way, but the defense aggressive. Saw it, pulled the trigger, came outside, made sure he didn't get outside and get to that edge. Nice job by the defense.
He's brought down, but there's also a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quarterback will keep it. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And you can tell that the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan. And the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in the fourth quarter game.
Walker will fire. Finds his big tight end. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Motion from the wide receiver. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. It'll be a gain of 6. That's up 2nd and 4.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll go right back to it. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
And they get another first down. And this offense right now, man, it's just death by 1,000 cuts, right? Like not a lot of big plays, but they're finding ways to continue to move the football to get first downs. And a lot of times, man, the wear-out factor will come. You run a bunch of plays, and this defense can get tired.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
That last completion left him with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Well, that's not necessarily a throw that's going to show up on the stat sheet, but I love the decision. We're in the second half. We've got a tie game. You cannot turn the football over. And if nothing's open downfield, just do the smart thing and throw the ball away. I love that decision by the QB.
Finds him out of the backfield, and that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play.
That's a great job downing the football, setting your defense up with great field position. A lot of times you let that thing bounce one too many times and it climbs in the end zone, but that was a good job of making sure you downed it and set your D up.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here. When it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
There's a crease.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Unleashes one. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got his man on the right. Crosses the 40. Makes the grab in their space. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Hands it off. Gain of 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
We'll see what the D does, but this crowd bearing down and getting loud on 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Maybe some room here. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And that's the danger on 3rd and short as a defense, right? You line all those bodies up close to the line of scrimmage. If you let the running back into the second level, you know it's going to be a big one. A nice effort that time by the safety, making a touchdown-saving tackle.
The Blue Devils pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Got some work to do after that last play. 2nd and 13. Back to pass. They go to the wide receiver screen. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Holding on the defense is just a gift to the offense with the automatic first down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there, you run it back, he gets out there faster. We got a positive game. Still a couple plays here left, too.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Walker to throw. Snagged out of the air. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Blue Devils. The Blue Devils with an answer.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the 4th. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Fafita. That's caught. It's Jordan. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. The quarterback looks out wide, he sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Flips it out to the back. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
You can see why this running back is on the field on 3rd down. He's a weapon in the passing game. Really nice job by the quarterback. He got through his...
They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Picks up the first down. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Here's the pressure. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped offside.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
That penalty's the last thing this defense needed. Now it's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw, it's Fafita. Quickly to the tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Snap to the back. Touchdown, Wildcats. They move on top here in the 4th. The Wildcats are right back on top.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
And he tacks on the extra point. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. defense will try to get things going on this drive. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They make the stop for no gain, and that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackling in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
Walker will fire. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
After that incompletion, there is so much pressure now on this quarterback to come up with a big play. They need to score a touchdown. They need to keep this drive alive to have any shot at winning this game. But it all comes down to this play right here.
Trailing by a touchdown, getting late in the 4th, and this is a huge, perhaps a defining moment in this game. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. 4th down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
Defense a little too eager, and that's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Now we get a timeout from the Blue Devils. That's their first. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the 1st down. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. The give on the counter. Finding headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Back has it. Turning it on. Gets it all the way in inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
This is a pretty easy situation for the offense right here, guys. We need one play. We need one run up front. O-line, we need you to come through for us and ice this game. They do a great job allowing that back to pick up the first.
Yeah, it's just physicality up front. The big boys creating some space because the defense knew what was going on. They have to get a stop here or this football game is over. A lot of guys near the line of scrimmage. They can't get it done, and it is over.